Dear readers, welcome to our channel. On January 31st, BYD announced the official signing of the land pre-purchase agreement for the BYD Hungary passenger car factory with the government of Szekesfehervar, Hungary, on January 30th. The signing ceremony was attended by Peter Szijjarto, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Economic Relations of Hungary, Laszlo Botka, Mayor of Szekesfehervar, Gong Tao, Chinese Ambassador to Hungary, and Wang Chuanfu, Chairman and President of BYD. This marked a significant leap forward for BYD in the process of localization in Europe. Minister Szijjarto stated during the signing ceremony that BYD's decision to establish the first European new energy passenger car factory in Hungary is a monumental decision in Hungary's history, considered one of the largest and most important investment projects. He metaphorically described the project as the pillar of Hungary's economy, which will further strengthen Hungary's economic position, solidify the foundation for long-term economic growth, and enhance Hungary's leadership in the global electric vehicle transformation. The central and local governments of Hungary will provide comprehensive support for BYD's complete vehicle factory project, promoting its early production and operation. Wang Chuanfu, Chairman and President of BYD, emphasized that as the world's largest new energy vehicle company, BYD is eager to introduce its advanced technology and highly automated production lines into Hungary, supporting the local transition to electric vehicles. In the future, through localized manufacturing, BYD will accelerate the creation of products with European localized brand attributes, fostering closer business exchanges and complementary cooperation with Europe, jointly promoting the green and low-carbon transformation of the industry and global sustainable development. As early as 2022, BYD expanded its car sales to Europe, sparking numerous suggestions for building a factory in Europe. In October 2022, after the closure of the Paris Motor Show, BYD revealed plans for deliveries in multiple European countries. Just days later, German car rental company Szekesfehervar announced an order for 100,000 cars from BYD, with deliveries set to begin in the fourth quarter of this year. With such a substantial order from the start, it seems that BYD's establishment of a factory in Europe is a logical step as the market expands. The reasons include the following three aspects. Firstly, BYD's domestic capacity cannot meet the demand for domestic orders, with delivery times taking at least 2 to 3 months. Considering a large number of overseas orders, expanding capacity is a necessity, and establishing a local factory is the most convenient and efficient option. Secondly, BYD already has 2 electric bus factories in Europe, located in France and Hungary, accumulating relevant experience. Thirdly, it is the optimal time for BYD to enter the European market. As widely known, the EU has announced a ban on the sale of new internal combustion engine vehicles starting in 2035. Although there is a global consensus on the electrification of the automotive industry, the transition is exceptionally painful for European automakers that still rely primarily on selling fuel-powered vehicles. Having already discontinued fuel-powered vehicles, BYD has no such concerns. Therefore, aggressively entering the European market at this time gives BYD a good chance to be the fast fish in the domestic market. However, establishing a factory in Europe is not without risks. Europe is referred to as the hell of manufacturing. The Russia-Ukraine conflict has led to unstable energy prices in Europe, with significant fluctuations in production cost curves and an unstable business environment. Therefore, European manufacturing is witnessing a large-scale relocation phenomenon. In September and October 2022, BYD announced plans to build 2 overseas factories in Thailand and India. The factory in the southern industrial zone of Bangkok will be its first electric vehicle factory in Southeast Asia, covering an area of 960,000 square meters, and is expected to start operation in 2024 with an annual capacity of 150,000 vehicles, selling products to Southeast Asia and Europe. Earlier in February, BYD signed a strategic cooperation memorandum of understanding with Uzavtosanoat JSC, a state-owned automotive group in Uzbekistan, to jointly develop new energy vehicles. Industry insiders suggest that this appears more like finding a partner for OEM, original equipment manufacturer, collaboration. Meanwhile, apart from investing in building factories, BYD has spared no expense, ordering up to 87,700 CEU liquefied natural gas dual-fuel pure car and truck carrier (PCTC) vessels to meet the transportation needs arising from rapid overseas expansion, ensuring ample capacity. In the face of risks, BYD has demonstrated its firm confidence in the overseas market through various strategies and investments. Both Thailand and Uzbekistan are important countries along the Belt and Road Initiative. Thailand, as a member of ASEAN, is a key and priority area for the Belt and Road Initiative. Uzbekistan is not only a major country in Central Asia but also an important country along the Belt and Road. Wang Chuanfu's current strategy for going global is highly consistent with China's strategic direction, primarily expanding along the Belt and Road. In summary, BYD establishing a factory in Europe should be a logical move. China has now become the world's largest exporter of automobiles. However, this has also raised concerns in some overseas markets. For instance, the recent anti-subsidy investigation launched by the EU was interpreted as targeting restrictive measures on domestic brands. Yet, this invisible scythe of the EU has not dampened the enthusiasm of domestic car companies to develop overseas markets. On October 17, BYD officially entered the passenger car market in Hungary and, according to news on November 6, plans to build its first European car factory in Hungary. Combined with the current situation of sustained high pressure, this further reflects BYD's determination to expand into the European market. Hungary is the first Central and Eastern European market BYD has entered, holding special significance for BYD. Through the construction of BYD's commercial vehicle production base and years of business development, we have accumulated rich experience in Hungary. We will continue to work hard to provide sustainable mobility solutions for the passenger car market and, together with dealers, strive to provide excellent local sales and after-sales services, laying a solid foundation for BYD's brand development in Hungary. As early as 2017, BYD had invested in and built a new energy vehicle factory in Koma, Rom, Hungary, responsible for the research and development and manufacturing of electric buses and other products. As a leader in new energy vehicles, BYD has gained consumer recognition globally with leading technologies such as blade batteries, DMI super hybrid technology, and the e-platform. As of September 2023, BYD's global cumulative sales of new energy vehicles exceeded 5.4 million units, with new energy passenger car exports exceeding 200,000 units. Relying on continuous deep cultivation in the field of new energy and product strength, BYD will continue to accelerate the global layout of new energy passenger cars. On August 9, BYD's 5 millionth new energy vehicle rolled off the production line, with overseas business becoming the second growth pole. Since May 2021, when BYD officially began the process of going global with new energy passenger cars, its products have entered 54 countries and regions, including Japan, Germany, Australia, and more. In conclusion, from a certain perspective, domestic brands have already regarded Europe as their preferred first stop for going global. The European market has become an important battlefield for BYD and even domestic brands to develop overseas. Therefore, what we should pay more attention to is whether the countermeasures of domestic brands, including BYD, against the high pressure in overseas markets are effective. At least from the current perspective, everything is steadily moving in a favorable direction. Finally, I'll summarize for the readers. I hope you have gained something valuable, insights and reflections. As a content creator, this video has prompted me to deeply reflect on the future of the European automotive industry. Firstly, Chinese new energy automotive companies like BYD establishing factories in Europe present a new pattern of competition in the global automotive market. How Europe adjusts its policies and strategies to find new competitive advantages in this transformation is a question we need to seriously consider. Secondly, the manufacturing challenges in Europe mentioned in the article are truly worrisome. Europe must become more flexible in adapting to market changes and enhance competitiveness. Lastly, regarding the EU's decision to ban new internal combustion engine vehicles from 2035, we need to think deeply about how to guide European automakers to smoothly achieve electrification transformation, ensuring the sustainable development of the industry. This development will have profound implications for the European automotive market, and we, the EU, need to consider and act on how to meet the challenges of this new era. How do you think Europe should respond to this challenge to ensure the prosperity of the local automotive industry? That concludes today's video. Look forward to the next exciting content. Goodbye. Bye.